Hello everyone. I'm just going to wait a moment for everyone to join in. Bear with me one moment. I am heading on over. Hello Georgia. Just going to fix my mat here real quick. So I've raised you guys up off of the desk higher. So I think that this might make things a little bit better, a little bit easier for you guys to see. At least I'm hoping it'll be easier for you guys to see. Hello everyone. Sorry I'm a little bit late tonight. I had to run to get, we have these two new fixtures at the store and I had to get light bulbs. So, fun. I had to go get these special light bulbs. Can you guys see everything okay? Can you see everything okay? Just want to make sure everybody can see okay before I get started. Can everybody see okay? You can see okay? Okay, good. Good. I'm just making sure everybody can see. Oh, is it blurry? Is it blurry for everyone? Is it blurry for everyone? Not blurry there? Okay. Good? Okay. As long as everybody can see. As long as it's not blurry. All right, good. So, first and foremost, let's get the nitty-gritty out of the way. So, the other day, I don't know if you guys heard, but I was ruffling something around. I was ruffling a treat around. And everyone, well, not everyone, but I got a couple of emails from you guys, and I appreciate the emails, a couple of messages asking me what treats I like to eat when I'm crafting. So I decided that I was going to bring my treats in with me today. Hello, Melissa. Bring my treats in with me today into the craft space. Now, I'm acting as though I don't have treats in here all the time anyway, but I decided to bring my favorite treats in with me today so I can show you guys what those are. So, it's getting blurry now. Is it blurry for, it's very blurry? Okay, hold on, let me see here. Because the weird thing is it's not blurry on my end. Because it's not blurry on my end. Is it still blurry? Okay, that I think fixed it a bit. Okay, so clear again. Okay, good. So I just took it off of the Wi-Fi, so hopefully it's better now. Okay, good. So, I decided to grab some of my, it's the settings, it's the quality. So you want to make sure down at the bottom, and I can show you guys this, if you click where the little gear is and you put it on quality 720 HD, because I'm filming live in HD. So if you do it to 720 HD, you'll get the best quality. Does that make sense? See the little gear down bottom? If you do it at 720 HD, you'll get really good quality. Yes, it's like literally like you'll be able to see the hair on my knuckle. That's how much the quality comes up. Okay, so let's get on to the snacks so we can get crafting. So I don't know if you guys have ever heard of this company, but they are called Brandless. Brandless. It's right up here. Do you see that? Brandless. So if you guys, I don't know if you've ever heard of this company. So I'm taking a sip of my water. But they make the most delicious little snacks. These are the snacks that I eat all the time. This is not a sponsored video, by the way. This is not sponsored. They're not giving me anything to tell you about these snacks. They're just my favorite. It's brandless.com, and everything on their website is $3. $3. So this is where I get my everything from here. I get my salad dressing from them. I get my gummies from them. I get my snacks from them. I even get my facial toner from them. So they are a fantastic website. I could not recommend them more. But this is where I get my little snacks for my studio and for really anything. These are they're delicious. They're absolutely delicious. So I get the gummy fish are one of my favorite. And look at how big these gummy fish are. I mean, they're ginormous. Look at how big those are. They're so good. But the these are the gummy lemonade rings, the gummy fish, and the gummy fruit wedges. They're really great because there's no GMO, no artificial flavors, gluten free, made with cane sugar, blah 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 blah. But there's also no high fructose corn syrup in them, which I think is really really great. I mean, and also they're not made with these are not made with. Hi Amanda, we're talking about gummies because actually 3 folks sent me emails asking me what treats I have when I'm in my craft room. The company name is Brandless. It's actually Brandless. So their brand is called Brandless, and they don't use what's the word I'm looking for? They don't use like gelatin either. Does that make sense? They don't use gelatin. So the really great thing about that is it's literally, I mean, they use tapioca syrup is their like main ingredient. I love gummies too. I love gummies, Eva. So they use it's tapioca syrup, and that's what makes them gummy. Oh my goodness, they're so good. They're so good. So don't take my word for it. Try them out. It's only everything on their website's $3. They have all sorts of cool stuff. They have like all sorts of stuff. All sorts of stuff. So anyway, so let's get back to crafting, shall we? So many of you guys purchased these amazing tags the other day. Actually, I believe yesterday is when we went live with them. So if you purchase these tags, I'm going to show you something quick and easy today to make with them. These ones right here that I'm showing you today, these are the screen printed florals. Screen printed florals. So I'm going to show you something to do with these today. Everything below. They are vegetarian. They're vegetarian. And Fatima, I don't know if you guys know that. I don't know if you guys know that about me, but I am vegetarian. So they are, they're actually colored with vegetable extracts. So yeah, I'm vegetarian. So they are, and they're also gluten-free. Well, these ones are gluten-free. These ones are gluten-free too. Are these ones gluten-free? And so are these ones. So all of these are gluten-free as well. So if you're on a gluten-free or gluten-restricted diet, these are all gluten-free, but they're also vegetarian. So, and that's obviously important for me. I'm not vegan. I still eat cheese and and things like that, but I am a vegetarian because I did the keto diet, and I haven't been as strict on the keto diet, but the keto diet, oh my goodness, if you guys haven't looked up the keto diet, it is incredible, absolutely incredible. And part of that is a lot of protein, but I did the plant-based keto diet, and I just haven't gone back to eating meat. I don't really miss it, so I said, let's just continue being vegetarian and see how that works out. And now it's been almost a year, and it's been awesome. So, all right, so back to crafting, because I'm just going on and on about me. So we're going to use these tags today. So these are pre-printed. Coloring that we're going to do, but look at how, I hope you guys saw these the other day. Look at how pretty these ones are. So these are I do lots of barbecue, but just with fake barbecue, Eva. Just fake barbecue. I don't really miss it. I wish I could say that I did, but I wasn't really a big meat eater before that anyway. Really just chicken. So these are the tags. So this is what they look like, and they're pre-printed with these gorgeous designs. So they're already ready to go for whenever you're ready to paint them or watercolor them or whatever you would like to do. So I'm going to use this one today, and I'm also going to be using some of our bubbles, acrylic bubbles. I love barbecue soup too, but I really just like the barbecue sauce. It's really not the meat. It's not the meat. Wasn't the meat for me. It's the good sauces. So I'm using some of our acrylic bubbles. I'm going to use our Brutus Monroe non-stick palette. Aren't they? They're my favorite. They're beautiful. Non-stick palette. I'm going to be using this stamp set, which if you guys don't have this stamp set, grab it soon. I have bacon, so it's not real bacon. It's but it still has the same taste as bacon because they use all that smokiness and all of that stuff. So there's a lot of replacements out there. It's not for everyone. I can promise you that. It is not for everyone. It is not for everyone. I can promise you of that. So this is the Super Sentimental stamp set. This stamp set is incredible. It has pretty much every single sentiment you could ever need in your life on it. That's why I designed it, because I wanted to have a stamp set with every sentiment I could ever use. And then of course we're going to be using a new product today. You are distracting me, but it's okay. I like being distracted. It happens easily, Eva. So I'm using our new Simple Stamp mat. It's called Simply Stamp, and it's a new mat from us, and it is about a quarter of an inch thick, and it's a foam sheet that is 9 by 12, and it's a nice big foam sheet. And I had seen some of these in the past, so you guys may have seen some stamp foam mats in the past, but the problem with all the ones that I had seen in the past was they were so expensive. I mean, they're so expensive. Excuse me. So I wanted to do a nice big one that is at a great price. Exactly, squirrel, very true. So this is to help you stamp when you're not using, like your Misty. So if you're using and you just want to stamp one stamp, this stamp mat, oh, and it's like perfect amount of squish, and it's just great. And it retails for only $3.99. That's my favorite part. It's only $3.99, and you'll see how incredibly this helps me stamp. So first and foremost, and we're also going to be using, of course, some color burst. So let me move these goodies out of the way, and we're going to be using some of the glue. Some of the glue, right, Deborah? I mean, for that price, I'd get 4. I mean, I'm not going to say that I took 4 from the store today, but I took a couple from the store today, is all I'll say. I took a couple from the store today for myself. So I'm going to be also using some of the color burst. We're going to do these 2 flowers in 2 different colors. I'm thinking an orange rose, and I'm thinking a rouge. This is a marigold down here. Or not a marigold. Is this upside down? I believe that might be a rose as well. I'm not sure. I'll have to check in the book. Right? That's what I said, Kara. These are actually from a book that my grandmother had. It's a gardening book that is, I think it was published in like 1932 or something. So I'll have to look. That's where I got these images from, because I loved the graphicness of it, and it was just so cool. And then I'm also going to grab some rouge. And this is how, when I'm doing a lot of painting, this is how I do it with the palette. I use the Brutus Monroe palette. So I'm going to go ahead, and I love them. My grandma, I think she just absolutely loved this book that I pulled the images from. So I'm going to go ahead, I'm going to start with the orange. The orange is actually called Jack-o'-lantern. I'm going to use this one as a tag on a gift, but you can give it as a card. They're very Art Deco. You can give it as a card. What I will do is I will score it here, and I'll score it here, and then tie a little ribbon. And actually, I'll show you that. I'm going to show you the class that I have coming up that will be released. I believe it's set to be released this upcoming Monday. I have to double check, but I believe this upcoming Monday is when my surfaces class, my very first surfaces class, is going to go live. And I teach you how to do it in that class. Eva, you are reading my mind. Just stay tuned is all I'll say. Stay tuned. Because since you guys loved these tags so much, I got the green light to do some more of them. So stay tuned, Eva. Stay tuned. Stay tuned, my friend. So I'm just going in now with the jack-o'-lantern and adding a little bit of color. You can add as much or as little color as you would like. It's going to pop either way, because remember, our tags, excuse me, there's something been stuck in my throat. Our tags have been treated with a special coating that helps anything on top of it dry really, really well. So it's why you can use our tags so well with the with the surface sprays. So the surface sprays work really, really well on our tags, but it soaks up the moisture really, really beautifully and creates this really, really different effect. So let me zoom in just a hair so you guys can see a little bit better. Excuse me, what I'm watercoloring. I moved you guys kind of far away from the table because I wanted you to be able to see a much larger area. So I have a much easier way of zooming it out and zooming it in. And again, you can just layer color on these tags. It's really, really simple. And you'll see how it's drying back differently. I have Mandela's coloring book and color it every day at work every night. I love that. I love it. I love it. Love it, love it. The color is not opaque. Nope. It is, our color bursts are like a powdered watercolor, and they are not super, super opaque. Oh, well, it's really, you just go with the flow. You just go with the flow. So the main thing for me is I begin by watercoloring just kind of a wash. I just start with a wash, and then I'll go back and add color into areas that I think we need more color. So I go in and I add in the color here, and since it's printed again with the toner is not going to run. If anything, the color will actually run off and away from the toner. That's very important. And you'll see that as it starts to dry back, it's going to dry a little bit heavier in some areas and a little bit lighter in others. Right now I am using jack-o'-lantern. Jack-o'-lantern is one of my absolute favorite colors that we ever developed at Brutus Monroe, because of a fun fact about me is that I am obsessed with all things Halloween and fall. Obsessed with all things Halloween and fall. And I want to say congratulations to everybody that is picking up their brand new Simply Stamp mat. There's a bunch of you that just picked it up, and I appreciate that. Congratulations. I can't wait to see all of your stamped images using it. So again, all I'm doing is going back in to some of the darker areas. It's very simple, very, very simple. Yes, and orange is my favorite color, if you guys are so inclined to know. That might be something that you guys are like, just shut up and paint, Christopher. The online class, that is what is going to be released, I believe, this Monday. This Monday is the release date for the online class details. This Monday. This Monday. Okay, so let me go ahead and kind of push some of that color out of there. Now I'm going to grab the rouge. And the rouge is a beautiful, beautiful pink, as rouge should be, right? And I'm just going to go ahead and add that rouge. Look at that color saturation. Oh my goodness. My word. I tell you, this rouge gets me every time. And it will fade back. Don't worry. If this is making you a little bit nervous because it's very, very bright, don't worry. It will fade back. I know. Isn't it cool how it dries, Eva? It's the special coating that's on these tags. I tell you, I wouldn't steer you guys wrong. The special coating that's on these tags, it's just really cool how things begin to dry on it. And then it will dry, you know, upwards in some areas if you add more color and more pigmentation. Just all depends on how you add your color. And it really, like I always say, will make you look like a rock star painter or colorist, even if you, are just starting out. Because the way that it dries onto the tag, it makes it The big board dies will not be here Monday, Amanda, but I promise you they're coming. I promise you they're coming. I can maybe show you a sneak peek on Monday. I could possibly show you a sneak peek on Monday if you twist my arm. I could show you a sneak peek. But they are awesome. Yes, they are printed with toner. That was a very important feature to me. Was printing them with toner. So the color will actually run away from the toner and will give you a real true black, if that makes sense. Gives you a real true black. And of course, with the right foiling tools, they can be foiled as well. Which was also something very important to me, because you guys know I love my foiling, right? You know I love my foiling. So I'm just going to add in, again, some darker areas where the print tells us. That's a very, 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 very easy home decor piece with your intended red. But it's not allowed to post for guests. Oh, Kijo, that just means that you have to like the page. That just means you have to like the page. You just have to like the page, I believe. I'll have to check into that. I think you just have to like the page. I think. I don't know. This is the medium. The medium. I actually, I believe that I tagged the medium in the link. I hope I did. I hope I did. But yeah, the medium is the one I'm using. Oh my goodness, this color. Every time, you guys. Every time. Gets me every time. Okay, so I'm going to add in a little bit more. And you'll see just adding it into other areas. But again, you're going to darken in certain places. And it's only in the places where it's naturally telling you to darken. So like these areas that have the dark black, add more color there. And that is going to, since it's going to have multiple layers of color, yeah, you should be able to post Kijo. If not, I'll have to go in and check the posting rights, because you should be able to post. Okay, so I'm just going in and adding in some more color. Adding in some more color. And in the center, I will probably do some yellow later, but I'm actually probably going to put my sentiment here. So I'm not too worried about that centerpiece there. So now I'm going to add, again, where it's darkest, add your most color. Add your most color. Where you see those darker lines, add more color. Sorry, I'm getting quiet because I'm concentrating. Usually I'm just kind of adding on color. Adding on color so that we can speed paint, but today I'm not. Oh yes, it can only let you do one. Yep. So I'm just adding in more color. And again, as it fades back. Oh, upper review, perfect, Kijo. Yeah, we had to make it so that it was reviewable, only for the simple fact that we unfortunately had folks that were posting some not so nice photographs in there. And it always happens, the bigger the group gets, the more that they'll put, like, and it wasn't like bad photos, it was like they were trying to sell sunglasses and all sorts of weird stuff. So we had to make it so that you had to we had to review it before it was posted, because we would get our wonderful partners in creativity would say, what are you guys selling sunglasses now? And I'd say, nope, no sunglasses, no sunglasses. No sunglasses. So do you see how cool, look at how this one faded back. Isn't that beautiful? Our icicle embossing powder is clear. Yep, 100% clear. So now I'm going to go back in and add a little bit more color. And that's what's so beautiful about these tags, is when you watercolor them, they do something very interesting. They retain a lot of the color. And again, just follow these lines. This is a lot of what we'll be doing in the class. I'll be teaching you how to use surfaces, what surfaces to use in certain situations, how to color your surfaces. We're going to touch on all sorts of different surfaces. You're going to get your very own surface pack sent out to you, mailed out to you as a class member. But there are only going to be, just so you know, there's only going to be 100 spots in the class. Only 100 spots in the class. So once it goes live, I will be sure to let you guys know first so you can sign up for it. So you can sign up for it. Come on down, Kara. Come on down. Okay, so now I'm just going to finish up a couple of these little areas so we can get stamping. And then we can let this dry back while we're stamping away. And again, just gently add some color. Just zhuzh in some color. Oh, speaking of which, how the online class with all of the materials is going to be $99.99. So the price point is because you're getting, I think it's like 10 different videos and then 2 live sessions and then all the stuff you need for the class. No, a lot of the stuff is coming in the box, Georgia. You're getting a lot of stuff in the box. It's going to be sent to you. So most of the stuff for the class is being sent to you. It's being sent to you. It's all being sent to you. Yep. Everything you'll need, you'll be able to just open the box and for $99.99. So about, let's just say $100. You get everything you need for the class, and then you get the live sessions with myself. But the live sessions are only for you guys. So you'll get a special link where only you can watch the lives. Just so you know. So only you guys can watch it, and then you'll be able to come back to them as well. Hello in Montreal, Canada. So there is our tag so far. Look at that. Yeah, I thought it was a pretty good price considering you're getting like all the materials and we're going live and it's kind of one-on-one. I thought it was a good price. The lives are going to be towards the evening because most of you guys can do the evening, but it's okay if you can't make it to the live because they are going to actually be recorded. They're also going to be recorded, so you can go back and watch the live as well. Does that make sense? But only you will be able to go back and watch the live. Only you'll be able to go back and watch it. Only the folks that have the link. Only the folks that have the link, meaning the folks that have purchased the class. I do too, Kijo. I agree 100%. I agree 100%. If you could see how many emails we get on a weekly basis asking for classes and education, you are 100% Kijo. 100%. And I hope that I say your name right. I really do. So I'm going to zoom out a little bit. I really hope that I say your name correctly. I feel bad because I've been saying it for so long that I hope I'm saying it right. Okay. So let me just find a piece of paper here. Here's a little scrap piece of paper. I say a perfect awesome. I'm so happy. Because I always get nervous when I say people's names. I always get a little nervous. I get a little tinge of nerves when I say someone's name. Okay, so for this one, we're going to do a cool little tearing technique. Although when I call and order my... Oh, your government name is Laurel. Okay, well, I'm sure that when I go live during the day, the staff can watch the live on the monitor. There's 2 monitors in the store. So with the 2 monitors in the store, they can see what you guys are saying and see your names. And it's so funny because it's actually the other day when I said Kijo, Courtney was like, I don't know that Kijo, I don't know that I recognize the name Kijo because I don't know if they've ever ordered. And I was like, I don't know, because I don't see the orders anymore. But now she'll know. The class is yours forever. The class will never go away. You will be the classes will be around for as long as I am, which I'm hoping is for a very long time in the future. as long as I'm around. So for a long time, I hope. Yep, they'll be yours forever. So I'm going to use the Miss Your Face sentiment, which it's one of my absolute favorites. I'm going to use the Miss Your Face sentiment. So let me pull that off of our backer sheet here. And again, like I said before, this stamp set, if there's only one stamp set that you purchased from Brutus Monroe this year, please make it the super sentimental, because literally, I've ordered quite a. Yes, it was so funny because the other day, that whenever we were live, she was thinking about that. She was asking that. So we're also going to use some of the. This is the Fallen Snow glitter stock, which I think we're unfortunately out of because you guys went wild the other day. We're waiting for our restock, but I'm going to, since I don't have the pink, I'm actually going to color it with one of our Style File markers, which you guys also went wild on the other day. So it's all coming back. You'll be able to watch the video, Fatima, literally 10 times a day if you want to. You'll be able to watch it 10 times a day if you want to. 10 times a day. Okay, so now I'm going to take this stamp. And if you guys have stamped before, if you've stamped before on a rough surface or on a, I mean not a rough surface, a hard surface, you guys know that sometimes you don't get the best stamped impression. Have you guys done that before? Have you guys done that before? Like, I'll show you. Let me grab a piece of scrap paper here. So if you stamp it, I mean, it stamps pretty well, but do you see how that F down there kind of missed a little bit? Do you see that? Because it's a really hard surface because it's my desk. So if you take the new Simply Stamped stamping pad, and it's really nice and light too and easy to store, if you use this instead, so let's ink this up. Let's ink this puppy up. Okay. And now let me show you what happens. Because remember, it has that cushion underneath of it. Look at that stamping. My goodness, I don't think it could be crisper. So let me lift this up so you guys can see it. I don't think it could be any crisper. I don't. It's incredible using this mat. Absolutely incredible. And again, it's because there's that cushion under here. It's that cushion. It's going to give you a perfectly stamped impression every time. Now, of course, I always recommend a stamp positioner, like the Misty. That's like my number one thing that I recommend to you. But if you don't have the Misty to take out, or you don't have the Misty period, I would suggest, of course, using, a stamping mat like this. And you cannot go wrong with the Brutus Monroe one because it's only $3.99. It's $3.99 for this really gushy, really cushy, really fabulous mat. So now I'm going to cut down my piece here. Okay, so we're going to try to cut it down to like a decent measurement because this is all wonky at the bottom. The stamp mat is 1/4 of an inch thick. You can see, I'll show it to you from the side. Hopefully you guys can see that. It's a nice thick stamp mat. Do you see? It's really, really nice. Really, really nice. And I saw them in the store the other day because we've had them for a while, and I was like, oh my goodness, I have not talked about these yet. So I brought 1 or 2 or 4 home with me today so I can use them. 1, 2, or 4, who's counting, home with me today. Okay. Yeah, because I saw some of the others that were on the market that were like super, super thick, and I was like, I don't know that we need, don't really need that. This is not my handwriting. This is the handwriting of a lovely gal named Susan that we had her write down all sorts of things. My handwriting is on the peg stamps and also some stamps that are coming out very soon. Some stamps that are coming out very soon is all I will say. You will see some stamps coming out very soon with my handwriting. Very, very soon. As soon as next month. Okay, so let me grab another piece of, I know, isn't it? Those are so, some of those are so expensive. This is $3.99, you guys. $3.99. Oh, yes, Ronnie, yes. $3.99, you cannot go wrong. I promise you. Can't go wrong. All right, so now I'm going to take the style file marker, and this is a beautiful, this color is called deep red, but it's not really, I feel like it's more of a pink. Do you see that? It's a little bit more of a pink. Yes. Hello, Jessica. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this, and I'm just going to run it right around this area here. Because remember, you don't have to color the whole thing. All you have to color here is the area in which you're going to put your sentiment. So let me see here. I'd say that's probably about perfect. Let me add a little bit more color here. A little bit more color here. And this is a perfect way, if you don't have the perfect shade of glitter stock, to make your own glitter stock color. Yeah, it's called deep red, but it's definitely much more of a pink to me. Okay. Hello, Adam. So look at how glittery that still is. And it's going to dry almost instantly because, again, it's... Oh, yeah, super sentimental. I'm sorry. Did I miss a chat? I apologize. It's super sentimental. Yep. If you click the link below, all of the products are very easy for you to see right there. It makes it super easy for you to grab them. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to take the Miss Your Face. Do you see that? So I'm going to take the Miss Your Face, and I'm going to take some of the adhesive here. And I'm going to do it a little bit backwards. So I'm going to attach it on here and then cut it out. It's completely up to you how you do this, though. As I always say, create your own ending. Create your own ending. Okay. And now, I'm going to just chop this down. And the glitter stock cuts perfectly with your regular cutting tool, whatever one you use. And then look, we have a perfect little matting. Isn't that pretty? Okay. So let me move the trimmer out of the way here. And then, for the piece de resistance, I am going to, this is going to get added right down here, but before I do that, I want to add on a couple of these little guys. So you guys may have seen these before. Let me zoom in a little bit. You guys may have seen these before. These are our little bubbles. They're acrylic bubbles, and they make it look like there is dew on your card. I can paint the leaves if you'd like. Yeah, I'll paint the leaves. It's really just, this is really the only leaf here. And then up here, this is the inside of the flower. So I'll show you what these look like. They're very, very pretty. Hopefully you can see them. Hopefully the light picks them up. They're very pretty. And they make it look like there is dew. There's dew. I love that. You sound like Courtney. One of my employees at work, Courtney, she's our fulfillment manager, and she always, she'll say something like, "Oh, are you going to do blah 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 blah?" And I'm like, "I don't know. Do you think I should?" And she's like, "I don't know. It's your desk." Or she'll say something like that. Like they'll be like, the label maker will be like blinking on my desk, and she's like, "Are you going to do something about that label maker?" I'm like, "Well, I don't know. Should I? I mean, I think it's fine right now." She's like, "I don't know. It's your label maker." So let's just pretend that there's a leaf in this area over here. Let's just pretend that the leaf is so big that you cannot make out that it's a leaf. So I'm just going to add some of that color right back in here, because I think that'll add to the ambiance, because I feel like I need a little bit of green on this side too. And again, yes, create your own legacy ending. Yes, my goodness. It was, oh my goodness, Becky, you are my spirit animal. She just said, "What kind of marker did you use on the glitter paper? I probably missed it while I was pretending to play Xbox with the grandkids while really watching you." Becky, you are sensational. Yes, it's style file. The number is 364, but you can use any style file marker if you'd like. That is so funny, Becky. Okay, so now I'm going to use the Brutus Monroe glue. Remember, the Brutus Monroe glue works extremely well on really anything. Paper, metal, anything really. Anything really. It works really well on. My mother and my uncle's, funny story, they carry this glue with them almost everywhere. And they will, anyone that will listen, even if you don't want to listen, they'll tell you about how good this glue is. It's so funny. They're so cute. So cute. So now I'm going to take that and I'm just going to place it right on top there. Now this will dry completely clear. So the illusion is not really going to be there just because it's white behind it right now. But I'll pull it up so you can kind of see what's happening. And I can't wait to take these tags to the store tomorrow because I have not made something for the store in a while. And I think Heather said the other day, she's like, thank goodness you're crafting at home again, so we have stuff that you make for the store. I was like, I know, because that's like the only place that I crafted before, because it's hard for me to craft in the store because there are so many other things that I do, because my office, if you guys, I'm sure you guys probably know this, but my office is actually at the store and warehouse and fulfillment. It's all there, so it's great. Okay, so these little dots will look like dewdrops. So they're gonna take on the Jessica, the Brutus Monroe store. The Brutus Monroe store is in Pittsburgh, PA. It's in Pittsburgh, PA. We just opened it up. It's about a 4,000 square foot store. It's a pretty big store, but we've been having just the time of our lives in the store. Just the time of our lives. Okay, so then I'm going to take the Mist Your Face. I know, I just think it just takes on a life of its own, Eva. It takes on a life of its own. Hello, Kim. Okay, and another very special shout out. Thank you to everyone that is ordering their brand new Simply Stamp mat. I so appreciate it. Now, you guys know that I don't use wet glue often, but I'm going to use some wet glue today just for the fact that this is a heavy tag now. It's really heavy because of the fact that it is double layered and the glitter stock's a little bit thicker. Oh, you do, Kim. Awesome. I have a big jar of them, and Heather always makes fun of me because she's like, Christopher, do you think you have enough? I'm like, you can never have enough of the bubbles. Can never have enough of them. So now what I would normally do after this is I would probably take, to tell you the truth, probably like a really pretty ribbon and put it through the top. Put a really pretty ribbon through the top. You can also, I wanted to show you guys this. So this is one that I did the other day. Look at how that color scales back. Isn't that cool? Oh, I was wondering, Eva, because I haven't seen you on here, I feel like, in a little bit. So this is how it almost looks like it's like tie-dye. That's okay, Jerry. So this is the tag that we made tonight. I'm just going to push this down because I'm playing with it and I shouldn't. I'm going to push this down and look at how cool that. The markers are alcohol. Yes, Ronnie, they are alcohol ink. And I apologize for all of them that are out of stock right now. We are waiting for a restock. And then one other thing that I think I'm going to add to this, because if you guys know me, I can't leave well enough alone, right? Can you guys leave well enough alone? I don't do well enough alone. I don't do that very well. I don't do it very well. Okay, so I'm going to take some of these white flowers, because I think if I colored them, it would be a little bit too much. I can't do well enough alone. I don't do well enough alone very well. Okay, so I think I'm going to take... Now, these are the mixed media flowers. I used these the other day. Yes, Kara knows. Kara knows. I'm not good at leaving well enough alone. I love adding more. Right? Well enough is never enough. I like that. So I'm going to add... I think I'm going to add one of these. And now I'm going to be very generous with the glue, because these are some big flowers that I just shot across the table. So I think I'm going to add this size And how about we use one that we colored the other day? Look at how pretty this one is. Maybe we'll use that one. We'll use that one. Oh! Oh, she had a blast with the embossing bar. I love that. I love that. Actually, I don't know that we're going to use this one. Hold on, let me see what other ones I have here. Oh, let's use this one. How about this one, you guys? Yeah, the embossing bar has been a really popular item. I'll say that. It's been a very popular item. You should see the embossing, you should see the folks in the store with the embossing bar. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. It's an exciting time when they get to see the embossing bar in real life. It's crazy how much fun they have in the store. Okay, so I'm just adding on that flower, and then let's do this last one. That's this beautiful purple. Oh yes, if you guys, okay, so that's a perfect segue, Kijo, thank you. I would send this in the mail, yes, in a box envelope or a padded envelope. Most of these ones that I make are not something that I would mail. I would give this to someone in real life. This would be a real life one. This would be a real life one. Yep, or you could do a box envelope. They have really cool box envelopes now at the post office. I just saw them the other day. They have really cool ones. Really cool ones. Okay, so now, nope, it goes out tomorrow, Jerry. It goes out tomorrow. And actually, just so you guys know, the inspiration box goes out mid-month now. It goes out mid-month. Just so you guys know, it goes out mid-month now. So this month it's a little bit later. I think it's like the 20th because of the holiday. But it goes out around the 15th. But since the holiday, we're a little bit backed up. So, oh yes, Georgia, there are so many colors. So yeah, so I think it's going to ship like around the 22nd this month or something. The inspiration boxes are now going to be later in the month. We're trying to get them earlier and earlier, but there have been so many people that have joined that it's tricky to do them earlier in the month. So I hope you guys understand, but they're going to go out usually later in the month now, towards the middle of the month. So there are those flowers. Look at how cool. And this glue is almost drying. How cool is that? I just think that's super pretty. And again, just so you guys know, if you guys, yes, Eva, I have heard that before. You'll have to come and see us at the studio store, and I'll be happy to give you a tag. I'll be happy to give you a tag. So just so you guys have a heads up, these are all the products that we use today are down below. Just as a heads up, oh, let me move this over to the side. We are now in the lower quantities for the Embossing Powder of the Month Club. You guys have been signing up for the Embossing Powder of the Month Club like crazy. Like crazy. So this month's, it's called Great Fizz. Look at how fizzy that looks. I love the mixed media tags. So there is, look at how cool this is. It's chunky, it's funky, it's so cool. Maybe I might have to come see you, Eva, because my favorite place in the whole world is Savannah, Georgia. My favorite place in the whole world is Savannah, Georgia. Okay, so here is this tag for the day, and I think that it's just so. Oh, good, Ronnie. Yeah, a lot of the embossing powder of the months are mailing. Everything is the embossing jar for the club is the same size as our regular embossing powder. I know, can you believe it? It's the same size as our regular embossing powder. But it's a different one every month. And I can't wait to see what she's up to for next month. I feel like it's already August, but we're at the beginning of July. It's crazy how quick time flies. So this is our completed tag for the day. I want to say a special thank you, a special thank you to everyone that everyone that has placed their order tonight while we're live. I certainly appreciate each and every one of you. Again, if you want to grab the new Simply stamp mat, I would say to grab one soon, because on YouTube Live it tends to these goodies tend to go very quickly. But other than that, that is all I have for you guys today. Last time for the first time. Isn't it so pigmented, Kim? My goodness, that twisted tangerine. My goodness. And then we have, of course, Grape Fizz, which is coming, and I can't wait for you guys to see next month. Like I said, next month is really cool, and I can't wait for you guys to see what I have in store for you guys next month. Courtney is so fantastic with helping me pick out those colors, and she's just a rock star. I absolutely adore her. So thank you all so much for tuning in and for hanging out with me. I hope you enjoyed this tag. I'm going to post it on the Brutus Monroe website, or the Brutus Monroe. I'm looking forward to the Surfaces class too. I'm hoping that it doesn't sell out super quick, so all of you guys get a chance. Because of course, Kijo, thank you. I want to make sure that all of you guys get a chance to take the class, because it's going to be super informative. It's going to be super jam-packed with all sorts of really cool info and really cool things that I can review with you. You're going to get a really cool box of goodies to use in the class. And yeah, so that is everything I have for tonight. I'm also, don't worry, Eva, I'm gonna color this in too before I post it. I know that was your next question of Christopher, what about that area up there? I'm probably gonna color that in the zest. So again, thank you all so much for tuning in. Thank you so very much for your orders while I've been live. You have no idea how much I adore each and every one of you. I hope you have some idea, because I try to tell you as much as I possibly can. And like I said, thank you so much for sharing your evening with me. I cannot wait to hang out with you all tomorrow, because tomorrow I have something very special in store for you. The class is going to be it's going to be $100. We'll just say it's $100 even. It's $100 even. That comes with the live videos that you can watch anytime you would like, as many times as you would like. Plus, you get all of the goodies inside of the box. So we'll just say it's $100, because $99.99 is a little bit. It's too many nines. So it is $100. We'll just do $100 even. So yes, $100 even. You get all the supplies for the class. You get all of the videos. You get all the instruction is just for you, and you can watch the videos as much as you would like. Yes, tomorrow, I can't wait for you guys to see what I have in store for you guys tomorrow. So again, thank you for being a part of my life. Thank you so much for being a part of this fun ride that is, the class subject is surfaces, Jerry Lynn. So I'm going to teach you all about different surfaces. So how you're going to use like a tag, how you would use regular cardstock, how you would use gloss stock. All of these things will come in your kit. I'm going to teach you how to use different surfaces in different ways. I'm going to teach you guys how to use different surfaces like metallic surfaces, and how to create different really cool stuff with metallic surfaces. Also going to talk about embossing surfaces. So we're going to talk about a lot. We're going to cover a lot in the class. And the great thing about the live classes is that oh my goodness, Kim, thank you so much. The best part of the live class portion is that the live class portion is only going to be available to you. So anyone that's in the class will be able to watch the class. I will send out the link once I go live. But the great thing is that, yes, we're going to talk a lot about the sprays, Margaret. A lot about the sprays. You will be the only ones that will be able to view the live video. You'll be able to ask questions. I'll be able to see your questions, because we are only going to allow 50 people in the class. There are only 50 spots available. So once those 50 spots are gone, those 50 spots are gone. We can, of course, add an additional class. The class is going to, there's not a set date for the live of the class yet, but Monday is when the class will go live. You'll be able to see all the information about the class, you'll be able to purchase the class, and you'll be able to reserve your spot. And again, it's only 50 spots. Once those 50 spots are gone, they're gone. And the crazy thing is at one point tonight, we had about 68 people, I think, at the peak time in here. And if all 68 attempted to purchase, we couldn't fit you all in. So that's why I want to make sure it's only 50, because then I can hear everyone, I can speak to everyone, I can make sure that if you have questions, it'll probably be honestly the first week of August is probably when I'm planning for it to be. I'm hoping for it to be the first week of August, because then it's easier for us to kind of get started. We can get all the kits shipped out to you. We can get everything ready to rock and roll, and it will just make it much easier. So we have a little time to get everything out to you guys. So, okay, thank you so much for watching. I adore each and every one of you. Thank you for being a part of my life. Thank you for being on this journey with me called Brutus Monroe. Remember to always be good to one another. I will talk to all of you guys very soon. And remember to always create your own ending. You will, Margaret, you will be able to ask questions after. All questions that are asked in the feed, you can ask questions in the feed after, and they will send us notifications in the classroom. And I'll talk all about that probably on Monday. I'll go over all of that with you guys. So thank you all. I adore each and every one of you. Have a wonderful rest of your evening. Remember to always create your own ending, and I can't wait to see you guys tomorrow. Bye-bye.